Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am so honored to have all of you guys here. Wow. It has been a journey. It has been a journey to get.
But it's worth it.
Yes, it is worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. So let's hop right into this. Ms. Hughes, my first question is, what led up to you writing this book?
I decided to write the book, Redemption, The Truth Behind the Michael Jackson Child Molestation Allegation, because I worked for the attorney in 1993 that framed Michael Jackson of the child molestation allegation. The true story was it was an extortion scheme, and when Michael wouldn't give them the money, he wanted the money to make a movie. When Michael refused to give him $20 million so he could make a movie, my attorney devised the scheme, the child molestation allegation, to force him to give them the money.
Wow. And you were in-house at that, so you found out all this information firsthand. It wasn't secondhand. You seen this all take place.
Yes, I was inside the accuser's camp.
Oh.
I was an eyewitness to him being extorted because the father wanted $20 million to make a movie. And while he was saying, give me the money because you ruined my relationship with my son, and me and my son need an opportunity to bond, my attorney was querying the doctor that they later went to frame Michael Jackson with, because they needed somebody credible to make the allegation.
Oh my God. Wow.
Can I ask a question? How long, why did it take so long to get to today? Because this is the first time I think we've all heard about this, isn't it?
In 1993, I came forward. I went to Anthony Pellicana while I was still working with the attorney, and I reported what I had seen and what I had heard. When Michael decided to settle the case in 93, they made him drop the extortion scheme. So all the information that I personally came forward and provided, and that he had, that they were really planning to go to court and win, he had to drop they made him drop the extortion scheme. So that's why, the extortion allegation. So that's why you haven't heard the story about the extortion.
So there was a certain amount of time that you couldn't say or do anything then.
No, I didn't get the idea to write the book until 3 years later. After the 94 settlement, I came up with the idea. I thought it would be the best way to put my information without any media attention, because we went through a lot of media attention when it hit. And so I said, okay, I'll write the book, I'll put it out. They believe me. If they want to believe me, they can believe it. If they don't, oh well. I never knew that when I put this book out that the first phone call I would get was Joe Jackson. And he was the biggest supporter of my book. He said, when I called, he said, hold on just a moment, I want to put you on speakerphone so my wife Catherine can hear you. And I knew then, only then, I knew I was in for a journey that I really wasn't ready for.
Oh my gosh.
And then Jermaine Jackson was my next call. We actually did an interview together at NBC. He wanted me to come and do an interview with them. And so I wanted Jermaine I gave him a copy of the book. I said, I want you to read the book so while you're out there interviewing, you'll know the facts. And Jermaine took the book and gave it back to me, said, can I have your autograph? I said, no, I'm not ready for this journey.
Hold on a second.
Something is wrong with this journey right here. So I've come forward many a times, and ever since Michael passed, I realized then that this was not just a book that for people to read. This is a movie that needs to be seen, because the extortion scheme was so elaborate. I'm in the office and didn't really quite know. I knew something was wrong. Yes. I knew there was something wrong. And even though I was there and an eyewitness, it wasn't until they came against Michael and I'm sitting there watching the breaking news on TV, and I said, it all came together for me.
Then you realized that you could.
I realized that all these little pieces that I was with, and I wouldn't, those things that didn't make sense while you're hiding. Why are you hiding from the employee? I'm supposed to know everything that you're doing. And then when it did hit, they came unglued. They started, Chandler had no place to meet, so he came for 3 days. Him and Jordy Chandler came and stayed inside of my attorney's office. And I heard Evan blurt out, he says, my ass is in danger of going to prison right here. And I said, Really?
Well,